Ray Flickner believes in continued innovation. This fifth-generation farmer always looks for ways to leave the 147-year-old farmstead's natural resources, soil, water, trees, and wildlife in better condition for the next generation.
The Innovation Farm, we've entered into a whole number of different arrangements with a lot of partners at the university as well as private enterprise. We are in an area where there is a declining aquifer, so the idea was, could we come up with some ideas on different practices for water conservation? And that included, over 20 years ago, the installation of a subsurface drip system on the home place. This year was my 20th season with that, and we have since added approximately 400 acres of subsurface drip. Another element that we did 4 or 5 years ago was the implementation of a mobile drip on a pivot, where we were putting drip tape underneath the pivot and using that instead of a sprinkler operation. Also have used different plant sensing equipment to monitor stress, along with moisture sensors in the ground and some radar penetrating processes as related to the operation of the pivots. And then we're dealing quite extensively with soil health, looking at carbon retention, trying to get a study put in place to do that. Also cover crops and how that impacts the soil health situation as it relates to organic matter and what cover crops can do for weed suppression in the cropping mix. We've got a study going on where we're collecting surface water to evaluate the quality of the surface water. One of my goals is to try to leave the place in a better situation than what it was when I took it over, not belittling my forefathers because they were using technology that they had available. Things are different than they were back then, and the goal is, can we move the needle so that it is profitable and also sustainable?
To learn more about sustainability on the farm, visit KansasLivingMagazine.com.